Hey, so today I'm doing a short video from my phone, and today I want to help you remember all about when not to act. So yesterday I posted some videos about how to manifest anything, and one of the things that I didn't make time for, or maybe it was going to be too much at once, and hi Jake. I want to talk about when not to act. So the steps for law of attraction, to just repeat how to manifest anything in your life, are asking, believing, and allowing, right? So there's a couple more steps in there that I didn't quite touch on. And one of those steps is to follow inspired action ideas. So as I really touched on a little bit yesterday, when you can't just, you have to take some action, right? So the idea to a solution, the idea to a problem that you have, an excited, inspired action idea, you're like, oh, that's a great idea. One that didn't come from here, one that came more from here. Those are the ones that you want to take, right? Because those are steps, those are action steps that are going to get you closer to where you want to be, whatever your goal is, right? So I'm doing a video today on when not to take action. So it's opposite day, when not to take action. So when not to take action is, as you know, when you're trying to manifest, it is imperative that you are in the energy and vibration of appreciation and joy as much as possible, okay? Like a dog. Dogs are super happy all the time, right? They all want to play. They're very good manifestors. They can get everyone to love them, right? Very easily. So when you're not, what do you do when you're not in that energy? When I'm not in that energy, I have discovered or realized that that is not the time to take action, because whatever you put out there, whatever you take action from, whatever vibration you're taking that action from is what you send out. So let's say, for example, I'll give you my example from this morning. So this morning I got up early, did my routine, I did my meditation, I got up, I was in a great mood, got in the car early, go get my tea, pick up my kid, yada yada yada, same things that I always do, right? Get home, I'm like, I'm gonna shovel the end of the driveway, and I turned around and he says, I spilled your tea. Now if you know me, I'm a tea freak, especially Tim Hortons tea, and that's like the worst thing that could happen to me in the morning on a daily human spectrum, okay? So normally what I would try to do right away is flip it on its head, going, okay, I'm not going to react in a negative way, I'm going to respond, and it's okay, and everything's great. And I was like, no. And so I dropped the shovel and I stomped over to the car, and I get in the car, I wasn't mad at him, I get in the car and I drive back to Tim Hortons to get another tea, and I'm sobbing. Like, why am I sobbing? Because of tea. So obviously it's not the tea's fault, right? It has nothing to do with the tea. Because sometimes when you're trying to switch your mindset and you got to be as joyful and positive and appreciative as possible, sometimes we want to skip over the yuck, right? We want to skip over those yucky feelings, like, no, I'm going to flip it, I'm going to flip it, I'm going to flip it, and become obsessed with flipping it from feeling yucky to positive as much as possible. Now that is the goal, but the missing step there is that you got to go through the yuck, and then you can get back up to the number one vibration, which is joy and appreciation, right? But you can't get there if you follow Abraham Hicks and you study Abraham Hicks' teachings, is that you can't go from bleh to joy. It doesn't work that way, right? Unless it's false. It would be false. So I decided, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go through it. I'm just going to cry it out. And it wasn't because of the tea, but the tea triggered that emotion that I was shoving down. And so I just let it all. I'm like, I'm just going to allow. So there's an allowing, right? I'm going to allow this to move through me, and then I'm just going to see what happens after. Okay, so I came home, went for a walk. Hey, come in. Went for a walk, felt a little better. I'm still trying to manipulate and puppeteer my thoughts. I'm like, come on, man. Let's get back into joy. Let's just get there. You're not going to manifest anything today, because there is a brand new idea that I have from Spirit that's humongous. Another huge idea from Spirit that I want, an idea and a really cool thing that I want to launch today. But if I put that out there today, there will be no response. It'll be all nothing. It'll be literally nothing. There'll be like crickets. because the energy that I'm in, the energy that I'm being is, and I don't want to put that energy into my inspired idea and putting it out in that energy, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until I feel better. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to make it happen because we're so used to this training now. We're like, oh my God, I have to be positive all the time. But that's not how it works, right? Yes, you have to be positive. Yes, you have to be positive and as much as possible, but it doesn't mean you don't have any negative thoughts. It doesn't mean that you can't be sad. It doesn't mean that you can't, like, I hate you, or someone who cuts you off. It doesn't mean any of that, right? It just means that you're aware. The awareness is a huge part of this, okay? So once you're aware, first you have to be aware at every moment, where am I sitting at? Where's my energy? Where's my vibration? And that's not just for manifesting things, it's for everything in your life, right? So that being said, it's okay to be in that energy of, oh my God, to be in that energy of blah, and then decide that you're going to sit through it. So here's my plan. So I'm not launching that program this morning. What I'm going to do is things that make me feel better. Anything that makes me feel better and good is what you need to do, okay? So I'm going to, after I've done this video, I'm going to meditate. I'm going to do my breath work. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to get on the ground and stretch in my yoga mat, because those are the things that make me feel better, right? And so even choosing and following that desire to feel better, that wanting to feel better, is enough to get you to shift your energy a little bit as well, right? And then actually taking the action of doing the things that make you feel better are instantly going to raise my vibration a little bit, even though right now I'm kind of like, ugh, right? The vacuum stopped working, you know, the dog's being crazy, as you can see, you know what I mean? So all those things I'm allowing those things to affect me, and I'm choosing instead, yes, I'm going to feel annoyed, yes, I'm going to feel frustrated, yes, I'm going to feel those things, but then when I'm through that, I'm going to choose something different. I'm going to choose it once I'm through it. I'm not going to bypass it. I'm going to choose it. And then we'll start to build the vibration up again, back to number one, which is appreciation and joy. And then I will launch this program, because it's super important to know where your vibration is at every given moment, okay? Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. Again, just to recap, you do not have to be positive all the time. Please do not bypass your feelings or fast forward them or be in them. Give yourself permission to feel them. And then on the other side of that, it will naturally unfold back to your alignment.